Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. It's our midlife crisis.
Welcome everyone back to Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, Book 2. We are in Chapter 2 of the book of the second one.
Yes, that's the number that comes after 1.
It sure is. And just like Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is the same but better. And who is in Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, Book 2, you may ask? Well, my name is Eddie O'Keefe and I am joined, as always, I forgot this every time, by the Babylon to my rogue.
Uh-huh.
The lyric to my big snake.
Oh, nice.
And the dead rabbit to my mum, Vanilla.
Oh, no.
LT Fletcher.
Hello, hi. Eddie.
Hello.
I am very excited to be back doing more of this, I must say. It's been a couple of weeks, actually, at the time of recording, since we did the last episode, and I'm ready to get back in the seat and see what you've cooked up for me. Please, don't bully me too much. I am just a little boy, and I'm very scared.
I will say, this is a nice short chapter. I basically got writer's block immediately after the first chapter, and I was like, I don't know what to do. There's so much I could do. And then I just didn't. So then I didn't write anything for a while. So
Fair.
But then you released the first episode, which gave me a kick up the arse to write this chapter, and I'm very excited. But before we get onto this chapter, LT, please give us a recap of what did happen the last time.
Well, last time around, we had a little interlude in prison where Robotnik was visited by Sage and Mecha Robotnik, his robot daughter and AI hologram daughter, who were shocked to learn that he has no intention of escaping. He intends to see his prison sentence out, which surprised them greatly. But also, more prominently than that, we opened, of course, with the funeral of... it was a triple trouble of funeral fun. We had the funeral of Vanilla the Rabbit, Rotawalrus, and some other guy, I think, was also dead.
Hedgehog-ish lad, but fine.
Yeah, Grey. I'm getting Grey in my head. Is that right? Is that his name? Grey? It can't be important. It's no use remembering it. And then, at the wake of Cream's mum, we had the will reading by the very good at law lawyer, Ken Panders.
Yes.
And it turns out that Cream must be assigned a legal guardian. To that end, Breezy Hedgebot Robotnik is intent on holding a fighting tournament, and the winner will get to be Cream's legal guardian.
Yep, that's what's happening here. So, what would you have done, LT, if you were going to continue on yourself?
Do you know, honestly, I was thinking earlier, I think I might have been tempted to do something with the Babylon Rogues. It's been a while.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like just doing something short and stupid with them could be quite fun.
Okay.
Or maybe visiting another character we haven't seen. Do you know, I was thinking earlier while I was making food, we've really done very little with Mighty, and I'm surprised at that, because Mighty is a lad, so maybe some kind of Mighty chapter would occur.
And of course, last chapter we had no Tails.
No Tails was identified as being present, but I tell you who was identified as being present, and that is the Black Frog from the Frog Forest Zone. Oh, of course, Amy is undergoing therapy to not be a big racist, but we shall see how that pans out.
Yes.
Not well, I suspect.
No. So, LT, are you ready? I need to do the thing.
Oh, yes. Bring it on. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, Book 2, Chapter 2. Cross the I's and dot the T's. Oh, I see what you've done there. That's back to front-wise.
It was a genuine accident. Then I went, that'll do.
I quite like it. It's an interesting chapter title.
Yes.
Right, shall we?
I think so.
Okay. It had been 2 hours since Amy passed out in Sonic's arms over the... Fuck me. I can't even get the first sentence out. Try the fuck again, lads. It had been 2 hours since Amy passed out in Sonic's arms over the sudden appearance of the Black Frog from the Frog Forest Zone, and there was a very strange atmosphere at the funeral of Vanilla the Rabbit, Cream's mum who did a dead, Rota and Silver the Hedgehog. A tournament, by Jove, for the custody of Cream the Rabbit. I mean, The prize itself might not be amongst history's greatest and most sought after prizes, but sure, everyone bloody loves a tournament, right? Right? I love a tournament. Tournaments are good.
Me too.
I mean, maybe that's the wrestling fan in me. Sometimes you just want to put a bunch of lads together and see who comes out on top.
Just ask Tony Khan. He does it every fucking week. So.
We need an interim champion for the interim championship.
We sure don't.
A sign-up sheet had been stapled to Silver's coffin, which had been mistaken for a wall. How?
I don't know.
How? One by one, every character that we saw in the last chapter wrote down their name. It truly made no sense why this was the case, but this is where the plot is leading us, and I only have today to write this fucking chapter, and the writer's block has been heavy, lads, I'm not gonna lie. Espio was the first to sign up. But then Sonic rubbed out his name and added his own, putting Espio around 7th in the list, because despite how he should be objectively cool, Sonic thought he was just okay. I like how that has no bearing on his entry in the tournament, he just wanted to bump him down the list.
Yeah, because he's just a little dickhead.
Microaggressions. The blue bastard balled himself up and started spin-dashing around the room just for something to do. He hated funerals. Boring. Fucking snooze fest, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hell.
Rouge elbowed Shadow gently in the arm and whispered, "Shadow, I think you should say something. You know, just to break the tension." Shadow sighed silently and side-eyed sideways to his sidekick. Fucking hell. "Sure," Shadow said solemnly. "So schwatch for shy shay." Fuck off. Huh? Rouge, fucking hell. Rogue from the X-Men.
There we go.
Eh? Rouge exclaimed. "Sorry, something stuck in my teeth." He reached inside his mouth and pulled out a Nintendo DS stylus. There we go. Much better. Sorry, what were you saying? "I just think after Amy's episode, someone should say something to remind everyone of why we're here," Rouge said pointedly, with her eyes and her big bat boob tits. Boob tits? Oh, okay. Shadow reluctantly stood up and walked forward. Everyone in the room's gaze focused firmly on Shadow. He cleared his throat. "Vanilla. I hardly knew her. Then she died." There was a silence, followed by Cream bursting into tears again. Rouge folded her arms. "Oh, way to go, you big fucking idiot." I mean, as eulogies go,
It's not great.
it's not, but it gets to the point, you know?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Amy was falling. Down and down and down and down she fell. She opened her mouth to scream, but there was no noise coming out of her mouth. She managed to flip herself upright to avoid any upskirt shots from perverted readers, listeners, and Sonic cunts, and shielded her eyes. As she fell, swarms of black frogs appeared all around her, dancing in and out of frame, making it rain and then inexplicably making the rain stop, jumping up and down 3 times in the same spot. Flowers whizzing by that had terrible collision detection and sent many of the black frogs flying off into space. Good, Amy thought, just where they belong. Fucking hell. Whew. Oh, mate. In the distance, she heard a familiar, sexy blue voice. "Oh, hey, I think she's waking up." 56 minutes later, she did. "Oh, guess I was wrong," Sonic says. "Amy, are you okay?" She took one look at Sonic and immediately passed out again. "Oops," Sonic says. "Maybe I should have put my dick away." This is now the 3rd time that Amy's been rendered unconscious.
Yes.
No, the 4th time she's been rendered unconscious during the course of this podcast. She's gonna suffer brain damage at this rate.
Well, maybe that's where she's leading to.
Oh no.
I was really proud of 56 minutes later. Oh, guess I was wrong. Such a silly joke.
Ken Pandas giggled with delight. "So it seems we have about 1 hour until everyone who wishes to participate in the tournament has to sign up. If you haven't done so already, please do.
Also, one of you needs to act as power of attorney to sign this legally binding contract which states that absolutely everyone who signs up to the tournament has to take part. No take-backies whatsoever. I have also drafted up this silly version of the contract which states that each battle can be fought under different rules, including, not limited to, whoever farts first wins, pin the donkey on the donkey, and a literal pissing contest. I was going to discuss what the rules should have been with you, but I guess it's just whatever we feel like.
Well, you never know. They could sign the actual contract.
Ooh. Vector donned his glasses. Let's be real, Eddie. Of course they're fucking not going to.
I'll have to read on, won't we?
Vector donned his glasses and Vector with glasses. It's like Homer with the reading glasses.
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly what I thought.
What a visual. Vector donned his glasses and gave both contracts a glance. Well, now I can't decide which one we should sign. Oh, fiddly diddly dee dum bum! Charmy shrieked. This is much more difficult than I imagined it would be, Vector. Well, this is a funeral, you stupid bellend, the crocodile admitted. It was never going to be all fun and games. Vector looked sadly at the coffins and decided to address the group. We have an hour. How about we all ignore these contracts until the hour is almost up, and if at any point someone wants to sign one of them, that's what we go for. There was a murmur of agreement around the room. Vector was just glad that no one suspected him of fucking Vanilla to death. Which, by the way, for any of our latecomers, is what happened.
Yes.
His elaborate lies about Tails coming to Vanilla's house and sticking a fork in her arse and shoving her head first onto a kebab spike, allowing her to... Jesus Christ. Allowing her to rotate slowly around and around on a heat lamp-assisted machine, only to be stolen by 1,000 savage pigs, was difficult to keep up with. But everyone believed it, because nothing bad ever happens to Vector. I fucking love that. I love that we've done this. Vector is one of my favourite characters to write in this fucking
He's
thing.
so funny.
He's such an incorrigible bastard.
Everyone in this fucking show's cunt.
I like the characters that are the worst are the most fun to write. Amy and
Yes.
Vector are like top of my list, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Thump! Ken Pandas was thrown into a cupboard, arms tied behind his back and duct tape over his mouth. His clothes had been ripped off. Sorry, but this is for the best. Ken screamed in fear as the cupboard door slammed shut. Amy was falling. Again. The black frogs were becoming increasingly more erratic, their tongues tickling the side of her face. Ugh. Amy tried screaming again, but nothing. The black frogs were hopping closer and closer. One of them came right up to her face, took her hand, and said, Amy, are you okay? Can you hear me? With the rage of 1,000 bulls shitting inside of her, Amy pushed the black frog away as hard she could and yelled, Get the fuck away from me, you goddamn toady wall! Toady wall? Have you invented a slur for frogs, Ed?
Yes, I have.
Incredible. Sonic, the black frog, and a rather... Also, sorry, have I misinterpreted that? I think I did the frog in Sonic's voice.
Either all works.
Okay. Sonic, the black frog, and a rather dishevelled-looking Ken Pandas gasped. Amy's racism had awoken not only her, but something very disturbing indeed. Amy, Sonic says. That's one of the forbidden slurs of Mobius. You can't say that word anymore. Oh yeah, Sonic? Since when? Sonic pulled out his watch and stared at it intently for 4 seconds. Tuesday. God's sake. I don't know what I like most about that joke. Why is the watch going to give him the answer? Why is the answer Tuesday? Why did he need to look at it specifically 4 seconds?
Oh, it's just silly, isn't it?
Oh my god. Amy sneered. Typical amphibians, trying to dictate what we can and can't say. Right, my beloved Sonic? Sonic pulled a face. Oh, heck no, Amy. I think you're great and you'll always be one of my best buddies. Sonic inexplicably did a pose as he said this. But your racism is not the kind of races this race hog is race for. Fucking hell. Oh, Sonic, One day the Lord will forgive you of your sins and absolve you of any wrongdoing. But for now, Amy picked up her hammer. I'm gonna fucking kill that black frog! Amy, no! Sonic tackled her down to the floor, leaving them both in a rather compromising position. The black frog, who'd been in the room the whole time, stared with his mouth open. After all, the black frog was the most famous Amy and Sonic shipper in the world! Boy, the wonderful stories that... I did not see... I did not see this coming. Oh my god. Boy, the wonderful stories the Black Frog had written about Amy and Sonic's adventures in Sonic Adventure. Fucking hell. Amy and Sonic's Adventures in Wonderland. And of course, Twilight, but with Amy and Shadow. Sonic was playing Jacob in this story because, you know, werehogs and shit. Fucking hell. Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob, Eddie?
Well, the namesake means it has to be Team Edward.
Oh, fair.
And also Jacob's nonce who touched a baby at the end of the last film.
He was a big pedo, wasn't he?
So he can't really go Team Jacob ever again.
That's right, yeah. They do say that, don't they?
They do, yes.
Famously.
He specifically imprints on a baby. It's not a good look.
It's... Nobody flagged that up at the editors?
No.
Weird,
None of the family went, what are you doing, mate? That's my child.
My god. Because of this distraction, the Black Frog did not notice two massive, great big fucking foxtails sticking out of the arse of Ken Pandas, who was looking much shorter and more orange than usual. Ken checked his watch. The hour was almost up. He ran into the other room and double-checked his name was on the sign-up sheet for the tournament. Boy, there were a lot of names on here. Big the Cat. Pippa Funnel, MBE, she's back. Remy from Ratatouille. There it was. Phew. He quickly added, and all known aliases to this name. Oh no! Blaze clapped her hands together. Okay, everyone, who's got the contract to decide which tournament we're going to fight in for the custody of Cream? Omega raised a hand. I am not allowed custard, for I am a robot. Okay, thanks. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Who has the contracts? Oh, don't worry. I took care of that hours ago, a chortling echidna said, leaning into Vanilla's coffin. Vector slammed his fist onto the desk. You fucking what? Yeah, it was easy, Knuckles said, holding a crayon in his hand. I saw a piece of paper that said sign here, so I did. I can't believe we're about to once again join the Olympic Games, guys. Knuckles shed a small tear from his nose. He doesn't understand the difference between tears and bogies. Rouge cleared her throat. Knuckles, which contract did you sign? Knuckles pondered. He raised a fist to his chin and accidentally smudged crown wax all over his face. Well, one of them was really boring and I couldn't understand it very well. And the other one said, this is a joke contract, but if you sign it, it will be legally binding, so for the love of fuck, do not sign it, and don't let Knuckles anywhere near it. And Knuckles is my name, so... Rouge picked up a chair and threw it at Silver's grave. Oh, for the love of piss! Sorry, I love how it was like she was going to belt him with a chair, and then Silver, even as a corpse, is catching strays.
That's what I wanted.
Knuckles folded his arms. Do you mind? This is a funeral. Anyway, nobody's even questioning why Tails has shown up, badly dressed as a panda. Tails, chuckled nervously. Surprise? And there we go, Knuckles said happily. My gift to Vanilla is complete. 100 rings to be buried with. What? Everyone screamed in unison. Knuckles slammed the lid shut along with the 100 rings. Vanilla woke up. The end. What? What do you mean the end?
That's it. Oh, it's at the end of chapter 2, not the end. Oops.
Okay, God damn it.
End of chapter 2. Whoopsie.
End of chapter 2. Fucking hell.
Fine.
Is it?
Yes.
Eddie.
Yeah. Silly. I thought of the Knuckles 100 rings thing so early on. So it'd be really funny if after all this he had 100 rings anyway, just didn't fucking think. So Vanilla's back.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, that's happy news for her and for Cream.
It would be, but the contract has been signed already, and it is legally binding. So.
It has, therefore
everyone but Vanilla, because she didn't sign the thing, has to now fight for the custody of Cream.
So you've actually made it worse, because now her mum, who she loves very, very much, is alive, and she's going to be taken off her.
Yes.
You're a fucking sadistic fucker, do you know that?
Oh, I didn't even think about the last bit until right now. Oh, fucking hell.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, it's legally binding, it has to happen. They have to have a tournament.
And we're having the silly tournament as well.
We are, yes.
Which, I mean, obviously.
There's going to be a lot of fighting in it, but I just thought we need to have some silly.
Of course.
And
but I like how... hang on, what's the wording on it? Let me have a look. It can be fought under different rules, including but not limited to. So we've got endless skulls.
Yes.
So it can be a normal fight, or it can be pin the donkey on the donkey.
Or bloodline rules, whatever that means.
Oh my god! Fucking hell. So, Roman Naines, he's a horse.
Yeah.
Jay and Jimmy Muso, the cows.
Oh, yes, there we go.
I can't think of a good pun for Solo Sokoa, sorry.
No, I can't either. Good.
Holy shit. That was short but sweet. You packed a lot of laughs into that.
Yeah, I was just like, I had ideas I wanted to put in, but I couldn't think of a way to make it longer. I was like, no, just put them on the page, and then that might be okay. Like, fuck it, that'll do.
I love how the Black Frog is a certified Son Amy shipper.
I wrote that in as I was writing that paragraph. I was just like, what should the Black Frog be doing? And then something just clear, like, fuck it, he ships Sonic and Amy, that'll do. A lot of this chapter was me seeing what I would write, and then like, okay, good. I had no real solid plans for this. I was going to write something down, and I think it was very silly. I had 3 things that I already planned. One was Knuckles signing the wrong contract, like an
Of
idiot.
course.
One was Knuckles with 100 rings. And the other one was someone going, Vanilla, I hardly knew her. Then she died.
Fucking... And the fact it was Shadow as well.
Like, I just thought Shadow wouldn't really know her very well. It makes sense.
No, true. Or indeed care about her, because he's that kind of guy.
Yes.
He just turned up because he's, it's just a sense of obligation, I guess.
Exactly.
Oh my god, Eddie, the twists and turns that have been unleashed. And we're only on chapter bleeding 2.
I know. There you go.
Oh my god,
You give me lots of setup, and I was like, which characters do I know that I can run something with? These people, let's fucking go. So yes, lots happen in 5 pages.
And everyone is going to be very confrontational towards young Master Prower, I imagine.
Oh yes, you get to fucking bully the fuck out of him next chapter.
Well, maybe I will. Who's to say what is in store for the one that they call Double Arse?
Yes.
That's his name in Finland, I believe.
Two-tailed freak show that Amy called him, like plug.
Well, how many foxes do you know that have 2 tails?
As a certified fox watcher, none.
So there we go. Tails, much like Rob Van Dam, is one of a kind.
He sure is.
And also seemingly responsible for everything that's ever gone wrong on Mobius.
Yes, just like Rob Van Dam.
Yes! Rob Van Dam, famous evil fucker.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever.
But Tails isn't evil, he didn't do anything wrong!
Well, unfortunately, what you've done, Eddie, is you've written it, and it's basically become part of the lore and the canon.
Oh, it's so funny because Tails hasn't done much wrong at all. Everyone thinks he has.
It's really not his fault, is it?
No, not really. Like, he didn't. If Knuckles should have remembered he was doing war games. In fact, it's not Tails' fault he didn't know. Like, Tails just didn't know for the most part.
I mean, to be fair, the one thing that he certifiably is not at fault for has apparently just been rectified.
Yes, and it's going to be interesting to see if Vanilla remembers what happened.
Oh, you're right.
How's Vector going to cope with this knowledge?
Oh, I hadn't even considered that.
I didn't consider Vanilla hadn't signed up for the tournament. I don't know. Oh God, I didn't even think about that, but now it's even funnier that she can't. Oh fucking hell!
I'm starting to think that the actual most bullied character in this is Cream. The character that deserves it by far the least.
Oh God, it's so funny to me.
Oh, sweet little angel.
It's so funny.
Oh my God.
I often think about I'll make my own dinner again.
It's the saddest and funniest thing.
Oh God, it's so funny. Fucking hell.
Okay, well, I can tell you, some ideas are swirling up here. So I've got a few ideas for stuff to drop in Chapter 3.
What's up, Knuckles? Knuckles has shut the lid.
For no reason. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Also, I do want to point out, we had an open grave at the start of the first chapter, and then they brought the coffins full of rain into Vanilla's house.
Fuck it, why not?
So Cream's dead, like, fucked to pieces mother.
Yeah.
And also body decomposing is now piss wet through and on display for Cream to see and be traumatized by forever.
Silver and Rota are there too, so
well, that's true.
Who knows what's going on?
They haven't been revived.
No, they haven't. How rude for them.
You have slightly derailed something that I thought I might get in, but I still have a way out through the back door for that.
Excellent.
But you haven't derailed my big secret plan.
Oh, no, I couldn't even think what that initial thing could have been at the beginning of last chapter. So
don't worry about that.
I was like, I'm not even going to touch it because I have no clue where it's going. I'm leaving that to you in your hands.
Don't worry about it. It's going to go away.
Yes.
And it'll pop back up when you least expect it.
Just like Vanilla.
Just like Vanilla, who is now stuck in a coffin, apparently.
Good. LT.
Hello.
What can you give for plugs, please?
Certainly, Eddie. You can follow the podcast on social media. You can find us on Twitter and Blue Sky. Sonic THTFTP is the handle. You can find me on socials. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Twitch at LT Dangerous. Sometimes on Twitch, I play Sonic the Hedgehog video games. Yay. Sometimes I do not.
Woo.
Whoa. And also you can find my other podcasts. One is called Ruthless Aggression Relived, which is about the ruthless aggression era of WWE.
You know, Eddie O'Keefe was recently on an episode of that podcast. Podcast, that's a thing you listen to on your iDevice or mobile phone. You know, when I was young, we didn't have no podcast. We just listened to the radio.
No, basically anything I prefer the television. That's the kind of shit we get up to for 3 hours.
Yep. So, yeah, Vengeance 2002, a good old silly fucking episode, capped off with an incredible match. Great show.
Best match of
like
the
wrestling,
podcast so fast.
I agree 100%. If you like wrestling, if you like WWE, do please check it out. And my other podcast is Chattatouille, in which my oldest and dearest friend Victoria and I go through the Walt Disney animated classics, one a week every Friday. And somehow I've not fucked that up yet. Well, aside from the time I accidentally uploaded an episode of this show to that podcast feed, which was terrifying, and I nearly shit myself when I got the message at work to say I'd done that. But that's fine, because, you know. So yes, if you like Disney, if you like animation, if you like film history, check that out. It's a lovely old time. So
that podcast is worth it alone just for Victoria's Daffy Duck dream story, which is one of the funniest things I've heard in my life.
I think, if I remember right, there's another good one coming up on the next episode, which at time of recording is Alice in Wonderland.
Excellent stuff.
The Stretch Armstrong story is yet to come as well, and that is insane.
Yes.
All I can say is, like, the signs were there that Victoria is neurodivergent, and we just didn't pay attention to them.
No. Speaking of, hello, it's me, Eddie O'Keefe. I have a podcast too. It's called Buddies and Dragons. It's very silly. It's
It
a
is.
comedy D&D roguelike podcast where you have to go buy a scratch off your mother, bring it home and not die. Very, very, very silly. We had just released an episode with Jo Graham from How to Wrestling where she played one of the just best characters we've ever had in terms of the performance and the commitment. And it's a fucking great episode. And the next couple of episodes are wrestling specials with indie wrestlers from Purpose Wrestling, which
Wow.
happens once a month. Look at that, 2 plugs in one.
Goodness me.
Go see Purpose Wrestling. I film the shows and go listen to Buddies and Dragons at Budgets and Dragons. And you can follow my socials at Eddie O Podcasts on all the socials and have a nice time with that. And we can confirm finally
Oh, yes.
we have dates and times for Sonic the Hedgehog to have at the podcast for the Cheltenham Fringe Festival. Unfortunately, I forgot what those are, so I'll find out next week. But it's in
There
May.
you go. That's a hook. That's a hook for you.
Come back next week and I remember to grab the date. But we are booked in. It's scheduled. It's going to happen. I believe it's the 26th of May, but that's probably not true. But there we
It's
go.
in May at some point.
is
I'm
definitely
very,
in
very
May.
excited.
Yes, we've been talking about having some prizes.
We have. They might be shit, but they will definitely be prizes.
It's not a shit, but so is this podcast. So who gives a fuck?
And anyway, a prize is free if you win it, so why would you complain anyway? Fuck
Exactly. Maybe we should get Sonic the Hedgehog to have the podcast badges made up.
you. Ooh, that could be fun.
That could be nice.
Just a badge of dead vanilla the rabbit.
Okay.
Okay,
Now it's
I need-
now it's happening.
I need vanilla in the dead Yamcha pose.
Yeah, or the Peter Griffin.
Oh my god, yes! Either.
Great. Okay, that's happening. We'll figure something out. But there may be stuff that you can buy at the show, or just stuff you can look at and win. And yeah, we'll have stuff and prizes and games and fun time. And you can just hang out with us after the show as well, and also see other wonderful shows at the Fringe, including Comic Sans, which I may also be appearing in, and Buddies and Dragons, which I'm definitely appearing in because I run it. So that'd be super
Yes,
fun.
if you don't appear in that, the show will fundamentally not work.
It would be 4 people waiting to start the game.
Which, I'm sure they'll be lovely people, but they will have a hard old time in winning the game. They'll have a hard old time winning the game even if you are present, let's be honest.
Oh yes. So I think that's all of our admin done for this.
I think it might be.
Nice to be back, LT, of Sonic the Hedgehog on the podcast.
Always nice to be back, and it's always nice to piss about with you on something, Eddie.
It is silly. So, without further ado, Sonic readers, Sonic listeners, and Sonic cunts, it's time, once again, for everybody to don't forget don't forget to stay Sonic!
Yay!
Woo!
Oh. Here it is, look.
There he is!
There he is. Oh, it's not showing up properly. There it is.
Stay Sonic!
Stay Sonic, you cunt.
Good. That's going to be probably cut off from the thing, but there we go. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. What have we all learned today? The Black Frog is a shipper.